Ladies and gents, 400 subs coming up quick. Let me know what color you want this beard to be after that happens. Drop it in the comments below. Ladies and gents, welcome back to Miami. It's been an interesting 2 matches. That's all I've been able to play because this weekend has really just kicked my ass. You can see we are in third. However, we are a far distance from the New York Red Bulls and not actually that close to New York City FC. As you can see in the schedule, we've only played the 2 games after our 1-0 win over Toronto. We did lose 1-2 to the Red Bulls, and it was a kick to the pants in the 84th minute. I really thought, well, actually, in the 8th minute, I thought we had lost it. Pizarro gets one back in the 21, and then they kill it off in the 84th, and I was just livid. Montreal came right out and was kicking our ass, and then we luckily got 2 back, but still, not great. Injuries are our biggest issue. You can see right now, Robinson just got injured in the last match, so he's out. Pellegrini is injured 1 to 4 days. Higuain is injured 1 to 5 days. However, he is the only striker we have, really. So he is coming in when he really shouldn't. He's going to get injured in this match, I'm pretty sure. And as you can see, we have one person that's not on the bench, and that is it. And that is all down to the whole registration issues that I've constantly been having. And I'll probably go into that a little after this match, but you can't register if your players are not registered, they can't play. And you'll see if I go to filtered and do unavailable, uncheck that, everyone is unregistered. And there's no way, I mean, youth players you can't even bring in. So what you have registered in your squad is all you get. And if a lot of injuries happen, which I'm having right now, you get the one person who's left off the bench, let's see, unavailable, who is still injured. So I've got one whose fitness is not ready yet, another whose fitness is not ready yet. Higuain is injured. He's not returning to full training for 5 days. Pizarro just came back into training. He's not ready. So we're having some serious issues here. But with that said, Robles in goal, Sweat, Figal, De La Garza, Nielis comes in, Trapp, Matuidi, and Agudelo in the midfield, Pizarro, Higuain, and Kesevetter in the front. So this is Inter Miami at home in South Florida versus Orlando City, who is in Central Florida. I don't think this has a derby name yet. I don't know if it's the Florida Derby or what. They do have Nani. I didn't get a chance to see the rest of them, but I mean, I don't know. Injuries galore. Let's see if we can keep up. Well, we haven't been doing very well with a loss and a draw lately, but hopefully we can really get this one back in form so we can get back in a groove. We do have 2 games a week now from here on out for the foreseeable future. And with all these injuries, I'm not really looking forward to it. So Sweat to Pizarro with the throw in over. Oh, wow. That was one hell of a kick. One thing I did forget to mention is obviously we've got no transfers in. We've got no trades really going. And I think I mentioned the last time we did trade a 3rd round draft pick in 2023, I believe, or maybe 2022. Either way, it was a draft pick, the 3rd round draft pick for the rights to talk to George Wagner or Jorge Wagner, or whatever. The kid, the not so wonder kid with 18 finishing as a striker. Brazilian, but when we actually got to try and sign him, oh, who are you? 17, Kesevetter. What is going on? But when we went to sign him, registration issues. We are 1.2 million over registration budget, or the salary cap right now, I think. So, but Higuain able to keep it from going out of bounds. Back to Agudelo, who does hand it. I don't know what happened. Did it strike another player and bounce off? But 1-0, 18th minute, up to Orlando City. Oh, what are you doing, Figal? Freaking hell, Figal. Are you? Oh, I gotta see that one again. How bad is that? But you to you, I don't know who your names are. Mendez, off the post from Nani, and then Figal, I guess you trip over Robles. You simpleton of a man. So Nielis over to Trapp. Back to De La Garza, who has not been doing all that wonderfully. And this is the whole registration issue yet again, is where nope, pinballing it. Agudelo. I mean, the passes are nice. We've got some really nice passes, and then all of a sudden, it's a pinball game that no one's winning. Well, actually, the other teams have been winning lately. Oh, up to Higuain. What a fall. Fantastic pass. That was a fantastic pass. And look at our attacking midfielders. Damn. And I don't know what I was saying, but halftime it is. I mean, here's the issue. Pizarro's dead, so I had to bring Agudelo up, and then Gutierrez fills in at midfield. But Gutierrez is 21-year-old, really know-nothing of a player. And look, all my players are starting to go like crap. I mean, it's insane. I'm always going to come back to, I don't see how this method is sustainable. You either have really good players, but a small squad, or you have a lot of no-name players who I don't see how they can really get you that far. I mean, my players are toast. And I've just put Pedro Felipe, who is 16. He's officially the youngest player ever at Inter Miami right now. And I've got so many youngsters in that I don't see any way of getting an actual win out of Orlando City, sadly enough. And our slide continues. So there's Pedro Felipe, who is unable to even pass his defender. This is, I was about to say, that's going to be a winner. I mean, it's late enough where FM's going to say, yep, time to give you the winner. And not me, I mean someone else. So the tactic worked for a little while. It is not working right now. I don't know how to really update the tactic. Except maybe working the ball in the box. Higuain, can you? Nope, you can't do anything except drop to your knees. And you can't even disconnect that pass right there. But, I mean, hopefully within 5 minutes we don't lose the lead. Gutierrez, another youngster who gets it stolen so easily. And so does Trapp. It's very disheartening. And again, this is something I really wanted to get into the Inter Miami team itself. But FM has made it impossible. And, I mean, honestly, the MLS has kind of made it impossible as well. In more than just the single way of it being the MLS and all the rules and everything. But the way the MLS is, where you don't have the top European players. I mean, you have the top European players past their prime, which, I mean, isn't a bad thing. Higuain is still fantastic. I mean, you saw how Ibrahimovic was at LA Galaxy. But, I mean, it looks like I'm watching an MLS game, and it's not the greatest. It's kind of like watching high school. Obviously, I mean, half these people are probably from the high school side, but 1-1 draw against Orlando City is continuing our slide down the table, I would imagine. It's not a fun thing to watch. And there's Kesavetter out for 1 to 3 days. So, there's another one. I am going to save this game. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through a registration with you just so you can see what kind of issues I would have. Let's see if I go to the registration. I'm not going to do this fully live, but you can see 5.2 million is what we have. 4.045 is what we're really needing to play with. And I don't even know if we officially can do it. So let me play around with it and show you what I can come up with. So this is it. This is literally the lowest we can go without having to spend any of the general allocation money, or the GAM right now, which you can, again, like I said previously, you can use the general allocation money to buy down contracts for the year, which means your 4.51 million is going to go down. However, it still remains to be seen how much you can actually buy that down. We're still 500,000 over the salary cap. And that got rid of Blaze. That got rid of Powell. And anyone else I try to get rid of, it actually doesn't bring it down at all. So Agudelo out. You can see that doesn't bring it down at all. Will Trapp same. Robles same. So that's pretty much all you can do is get rid of Blaise Matuidi, and Powell, who is leaving in a couple of months. But let's see, De La Garza contract, buy down salary cap impact. You can see he goes from 197 per year to 98. If I confirm that and go back, it's now down. It's down 100,000. Will Trapp, can I do it anymore? And this might be what I have to do come summer, because he's now down to 230, and we got 38,000 in the bank, and we're still not there. We still have 200,000 left to do. So this could very well be a huge, major deal coming up, and I'm not sure if there's any way around it. And if there isn't, this save dies, and I probably will never come back to the MLS absolutely at all, which is an absolute rip-roaring shame. Because I can't wrap my head around it. I can't figure out how to get $500,000 off the salary cap when you've got 375 to buy down contracts, and I'm not sure what else to do. I mean, do I get rid of like big players? See, I don't know what I can do. If I waive the player, it says that Inter Miami can still use their guaranteed contract buyout option for the season. I have no idea what that is because it gives me no option for this. Meaning they have the opportunity to buy one guaranteed player contract in the offseason and not have it count towards the salary cap. Does that only happen during the offseason? If so, that does not help me right here. As a result of this, should Nicolas Figal's $323,000 per year contract be terminated, it will not impact the salary cap for the remainder of the season. So as you can see here, Nicolas Figal has officially been placed on the waiver list. MLS clubs can make a claim for him within the next 2 days. We're going to see what happens in the next 2 days. If he goes officially off contract, I think it still counts towards the salary cap. And if that's the case, we're screwed. There's no way around this at all. Yeah, Montreal in a couple of days. We're not going to get to that game right now. So Nicolas Figal has been released after passing through waivers. We've decided to invoke our guaranteed contract buyout option for Nicolas Figal. His guaranteed contract will therefore not impact the salary cap. So if that happens, if I go to registration, so yeah, nothing's happened. So I got rid of Blaze and I got rid of Alvis Powell, and we're still at 4.2 million. We're still 200,000 or 150,000 over contract. And even if I did, let's see, contract, no, I don't. Why would the fuck would I do that? So even if I buy down another player's contract, bring my allocation money to 0, I'm still more than 100 grand over. So we'll see how it goes. I'm obviously not saving it here, but we'll see how this summer goes and what exactly I have to do. However, again, if I come up to that stumbling block again, and I mean, there literally is, as far as I know, unless you want to, if there's any MLS people out there that want to explain to me how I can get around this, please let me know, because otherwise I'm literally at a stumbling block. I can't do a damn thing else. So anyway, that's going to do it for me. I still can't believe we had a 1-all fucking draw against Orlando City. This save is just going downhill, and I don't know if it's salvageable right now. But Portsmouth is coming up. I am bringing Portsmouth back. It's going to be in a slightly different format. I'm going to try and make it easier on me to do 2 saves at once. This is going to be my main save for the time being. Portsmouth will be I'll be doing a bunch of games here and there, but we'll see how it actually comes out. It should come out soon. If not December, it'll come out in January, but definitely stay tuned. It is coming back. I promise you. So anyway, that does it for me. Sapien FM. Thank you as always for watching. Take care and enjoy.